Hello y'all, before we get into this video, make sure you pause, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up. Today I wanted to just experiment. So we're just going to figure out what we can use to print on 100% cotton. So I have this cotton shirt that I have 3 different materials that I'm going to try, and at the end of this video I will reveal the materials. So I have my roller cutter from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to sit my fabric on it. I could send it through the machine and let it cut, but it's okay. I don't really feel like doing that, so I'm just going to lay it on here. And my image is going to be a 5x3. So I'm just going to start right here. First of all, I got to pull the blade up or down. And then we're just going to cut down and then across. Okay, it cuts pretty good. So this is the second fabric I wanted to use, and we're going to do it the same way. Just sit it on the board, and all of the images are going to be a 5x3. So that's another one. This little cutter cut's pretty decent. It's not too shabby. And then here is the last fabric that I have. Just so y'all know that these are all polyesters before, but I don't want to reveal the fabric until the end of the video because I've never used them, and so we'll just see how they work. So we're gonna go 5 and 3, and that wasn't a good cut. Yeah, so this is a hack for y'all that don't have a cutting board to use a rotary cutter, or this is called a roller cutter. You can always use your quick cut or your machine. Okay, so now I have the design that I'm going to use to try to press all of these, and I have the fabrics, and I also grabbed this silver because I know that we can sub on white, but I just wanted to try the silver out too. Okay, so we're going to start with this first piece of fabric I have, and just so you know that everything is polyester fabric except for this vinyl. Okay, so let's make sure that the design lines up with the fabric. It looked like this piece of fabric gonna be a little bit too big, but that's okay. It's only for experiment. So I'm just gonna stick this through the back. So I know that it's gonna stay, and then I'm gonna stick one at the bottom as well. And then I'm gonna turn them around, and I'll stick both pins through the fabric that I'm actually trying to get it on, so I know that it's there. Okay, so now we're gonna let this just press for 1 minute. Put paper on top, and I'm still gonna cover it and let it press for 1 minute, and we will be back. All right, so the pan shouldn't be hot any longer. I'm just gonna pull them out. I'm just gonna pull them out and see what I got. Okay, y'all see how they look? I don't know, they look a little burnt. Okay, so we're just gonna go to the next one and see how it look. We're just trying them out. So I could tell y'all what that fabric was. So the fabric that this fabric here that y'all see, this is so this one was poly. This is backing for a embroidery. This is embroidery backing. As y'all can see, it does print on it, but it doesn't stick to the clothing, so that one is no good. So I'll just keep my embroidery backing for embroidery. However, it is polyester, but it's not good for that. This is the next piece of material. I'll let it do what it needs to do. Then we'll go with the glitter one. So I'll just sit the glitter one right next to it. And I press the glitter on first, and then I'll put the design on. Or you can do it opposite. Just take this off and then put the design on. But I don't want to do that. So let's reveal this one. Okay, that one's not so bad, as y'all can see. And this one actually sticks. It's not stuck down good enough, but it sticks. Oh, that side did. This side didn't. So maybe it just needs to be repressed, which is going to get repressed anyways because this is just a sample shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and put this glitter vinyl down. And I have the piece that we're going to use for the glitter vinyl. And y'all, some of my designs could be messing up too because this was the first sheet of paper I printed out. And as y'all can see, it's lines in there. So I've been working on trying to remove the lines out of it. In the spot. Missing a spot. I don't know what that's from. But we're going to figure it out. Okay. So we got that. And then I'm just going to remove this from here. Now we're going to just press that for 1 minute just to see how it works. And make sure that it's all the way on the pressing board. It's thing, but I don't like that beeping sometimes, so I'm just going with the clock I'm looking at. Okay, this one I don't think I secured it down, but we're going to check it out. So let's check that out. Maybe too glittery. What y'all think? I mean, it's cute, but it's too glittery to me. Okay, and so the last piece of fabric I have is another piece of polyester. Y'all, to be honest, I can't even find the names of this stuff, but this is not one of them. I was looking for them because I bought them a few weeks ago, wanting to do it, but I've been a little busy, so I'm just not getting to it. But this is one of them. If y'all can see. Helen K. See, it's fusible knit, interfacing, and underlining. That was one of them. I know the other one that I purchased is for, it's an interfacing, but it's for embroidery, which I will be using it. It's like a stabilizer, basically. So that one is for embroidery. And then I have one more, and I can't think of the name of it. And I'm so sorry, but once I find it, if anybody would like to know, I would let you know. I will let you know. Okay, let's pull this up, because that might have been pressing for too long. Ooh, it's hot. I see my paper burnt up. That's how hot it is. Let's throw this paper in the trash. And I'm letting it cool. And we're gonna see what we have here. The reveal. Let's pull it up there. And there we go. So I think this one came out the best. It sticks to the fabric. You just need to make sure you cut it correctly. Let me let y'all see it. Can y'all see it? So this one had issues. It even left marks. This one too. This one looked like it just faded the design out, but it's there, but you can, it's kind of faded. But this one kind of look a little vibrant. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Comment down below. So these are just ways or things that I was thinking of to try to be able to sub on 100% cotton. And so what I came up with, it's a adhesive interfacing polyester. So if you want to try it, if you want to use it, it don't look bad to me. It looked pretty good, but like I said, you just got to make sure you trim it. All your trimmings are even. So even if you wanted to run it through the quick cut, because I did, only because I wanted to test this roller cutter out that I purchased from Dollar Tree. But other than that, it looked like it subbed pretty well to me. Again, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. And thank you all for watching this video. And have a great day. Bye.